Hey, your Audius and...
No, your Audius, buddy.
Oh, you're supposed to and your Yagi.
Oh, right. And you're me. And so you're listening to four broke Twimbos right now in this room, but you're listening to two broke Twimbos. Yo, and something cool after that. Say something.
Yeah. Thank you.
We broke. We ain't got it. Broke. We ain't got it. Don't spend no money. Ain't got no clothes. Ain't got no cars. Ain't got no hoes. We broke.
Yo, this is South Africa's own.
The militia.
You're now listening to Two Broke Twimbos.
Ladies and gentlemen. You're now listening. Real son. Just chill. Stop. We broke.
What's it down your throat? At least with Jay-Z, let's download the app. I'm like, yes.
Hey, yo, can we start the pod? All right.
Yes, we can.
Coming straight down your throats is the brand new Two Broke Twimbos.
Whoa, hey, yo.
Pushing into your devices like U2 albums.
U2? You got it too?
Dude, everyone has the U2 album. No one asked for it, but everyone has it.
Come to think of it, that's
Jay-Z when he was collecting info on ohms and doing stuff that they didn't even smoke for. I don't know.
Because the white man.
I don't know.
No, you know how it is. It's now an official conversation starter. You got that new U2? Yeah, man.
U2? Yeah, man.
U2?
What about us three?
Alright. It's the official next episode of Two Broke Twimbos. And in the studio, we have some great guests. But we're going to start off, of course, with ourselves because we're Nazis.
We're Nazis. Okay. We're Nazarites. Okay.
We're about ourselves. Yeah. It's Danny, that guy, a.k.a. Denias, a.k.a. the only guy, a.k.a. your girlfriend probably pities me, man, a.k.a. Dan Moore. When you look at my body weight, it's more like Dan Less.
That's right. And you here with Phil Chad, a.k.a. Flip Floss the Big Boss, baby, a.k.a.
Pizza P.
a.k.a. Shamwari Ditengero Dringi, a.k.a. Sexington Ndlovu. And we are here with two of Australia's finest artists.
Yeah, mate.
You know, you would think for people who are in the studio so regularly, they know how to use mics.
Yeah, it's weird. Huh?
No, the thing is, the mics we use, they can pick you up from the other side of the room.
Next time also,
You can pick up a mouse from behind the curtain.
My microphone I can record from the toilet.
my mouse actually is cheese.
Alright, we've got Audius the Beast.
Yes, Audius the Beast.
No, that's Mtawarira.
No, that's Mtawarira.
Oh, not that Mtawarira.
But he agreed until person corrected him. That's weird.
No, women say I'm beastly.
Hey.
It's like I thought you were referring to what they call me.
And how does your wife feel about that?
No, she feels great about that.
Okay.
She runs the beast. In me.
Girl.
Some children are listening to this podcast.
Okay, sorry, kids.
Yeah, give us more details.
No, but there's things like Monster. You know those cartoon characters, Monster.
I thought you were talking about the energy drink.
It's not a bad word.
I was watching Widget the other day, just throw that up.
Where?
On YouTube.
Oh.
And Rescue Rangers, Chippendale.
Rescue Rangers.
Okay, that's Yagidojo, in case you're wondering.
After Voltron.
Widget season 1 episode 1, I watched that too. And hello.
You stupid women.
Jump in the pip and go ever defense.
Omelette de fromage.
Guys, my name is Makosi.
Said in the children go in the 70s there.
Guys, by the end of this podcast, you're right. We're gonna add up the amount of time spent laughing and talking just to compare which one has like a longer period of time.
So when you do those hand movements, or the people on the podcast,
they're like,
right? He's measuring with it.
Right now, he's measuring.
Right now, Dan is pretty much. He's showing the size of his manhood, pretty much.
It's not too bad.
That's not bad at all, bro.
Not bad at all.
Pause that.
Pause. Okay, moving on.
But the thing is, that was in two halves. That's what was scaring me. Why is there two halves to that shit?
I don't know, dog. Can't explain. Huh? What
Moving on.
Wapinda I'm smart. There's an accident.
Mabani mistake mdada. The doctor was hungover. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, by now, if you've not switched this off in disgust,
In disgust of the
the large amount of money that you've paid for this free podcast, obviously most of the people that are listening will be listening as, it's Audius and Yagi, nice.
Yes.
Those people, I know them.
Those two characters.
Now, for those of the 3 or 4 people that are listening who actually don't know who Audius and Yagi are, well, which is, I mean, it's a silly question, but you know, I feel like we need to address this. So, who is Audius Mtawarira? First of all, are you related to your more famous person, Beast?
Yes, I am.
Oh, really? I was kidding.
No, seriously, Beast is my second cousin. He's my 1.5 cousin.
What's a 1.5 cousin?
What's the one I was gonna ask?
No, seriously, no. Beast is my cousin. Not 1.5 or no halves. He's my cousin. He's blood. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
He was always that lighty who was always too big. You'd wonder whether, I didn't know whether I was older than him or younger than him growing up because he was so big and his voice was so deep.
Audius, sing a song.
I'm Tenai, the Beast of Mtawarira.
Oh dear. I'm like, I don't
So, word. Okay.
I'm a big fan. Don't come after me, y'all.
No, do you know what? That guy, he is a top bloke. For someone so big, he never bullies nobody. He never bullied any of us. He could have bullied me if he wanted to. No, but seriously, he's a really nice guy. I've got a lot of respect for him. And his humility, you can see it on the field. He's all about strength. He does his job and he goes home. Whenever there's a fight, he's always breaking up the fight. Like, guys, don't fight. That's him.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, hang on. This person wants to come in and disturb us.
So wants to come in and read the news.
All right.
Let me read the news for you.
You guys, please gather your thoughts.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Okay.
Thought we are going to...
And then the caption was, I eat dead people.
Okay, we've just started recording now.
Okay.
Right.
Anyway, where are we? Yes. Apparently, you used to play very interesting games in the bathtub with Tendai Beast and Mtawarira.
It's good. It's family bonding.
Y'all know everyone's.
I don't know.
I don't act like y'all didn't get in the bathtub with your cousins. Get out
I
of here.
didn't get it.
You
For the
guys
record,
never
for the record, I never got in the bathtub with Beast. I don't think we'd both fit. For one. Yeah, no. We didn't grow up together as such, but we're seeing each other often, but often enough to know his blood.
That's a disgusting practice, though. What are our parents thinking?
They're thinking, save the sheets.
No,
Save their water.
Think about it.
Dilute it.
It's always a worry.
Think about bathing as a process is disgusting because you're washing yourself with your own filth.
Yeah.
No, but when you're kids, your
Bathing,
filth is the same, guy. No one has contracted any foreign.
Any foreign filth. It's the same
but we're
filth.
both filthy.
Yeah, we were playing together.
We're playing together in the same mud.
In the same filth.
Yeah, but bathing is just...
And we're washing
shower.
that mud over each
No,
other.
guys, let's be serious. It was about the water can. You think your queen's gonna run you? And when there's more of you, there's more water. Huh?
No, but we didn't have water problems back then. It was probably more about the time, to be honest.
That's true.
Yeah,
I don't have time to bath both of you. Just get in.
because I remember there was a time where I think we were like 4 or 5 in the bath, and we literally just sitting in the, like a bobsled team.
Right?
We literally a bobsled team in the bath.
Just rolling and rolling. And the water starts going around and
Like, okay,
around.
you be the
I was
goalkeeper.
like this,
You are the defender. You are the striker. Okay. Anyway, music things.
Yes,
Okay, obviously, Audius is a name that's been known in Zimbabwe for a long time.
for quite a while. Yes.
Yeah, used to sing back in the day.
Two-time.
So you want to play with me? Hey, what's wrong with you?
Do you know what? If only you knew. Remember the video clip for "If Only You Knew"? If only you knew.
Yeah. If only.
It was shot at his house.
Oh, at Yagi's house?
It was shot at Yagi's backyard. Aiwa.
It looks dope now.
It looks nice, yeah.
Now.
All the trees and stuff. It was actually a very good example of how you can just do things,
Without much, yeah.
Exactly. All you have to do is just be creative. And
Who shot the video?
He did. Passion
I
did.
was in the tree.
What are you using?
I don't know. What did you give me? This thing had a video
It was a
camera.
Sony
But I didn't even know
DV
what a
cam.
video camera looked like.
Was that like the memory sticks?
Jack,
Yeah.
tape.
It was tape.
Those DV8 tapes?
Yes.
High 8 items?
Yes.
Wow, I remember those.
And he just
we used to make money with those back in the day.
And then I
yeah.
wanted to get it edited, and this had one of those big. Oh yeah, had one of those.
No, man. Just let me check my settings. There we go.
Check
Alright.
my settings. Shot.
You're saying that?
Oh, you were shooting from the tree.
he shot it from.
You said you're editing the video with some big item.
So the big monitors, and it must go like and it took forever to do the edit. And the special effects were, they weren't that special, but they're effective.
Yes.
Okay.
It was very nice.
I used to
Nice, I
edit
see what
wedding
you did there.
videos, but I used to have 3 VCRs,
Yeah,
AV cables. That's my control hub.
I remember I used to record actual verses, like songs and stuff. Okay. I used to record songs and stuff on the videotape. On videos.
Yeah.
The RCA, she transfer my speakers in my microphone.
That's the only way to do it, man. That's the only way
Do you know
to
that if you speak into a microphone, it turns into a speaker? Mm-hmm. I mean, into a speaker, it's actually a microphone.
Yes,
on one side.
that's how we used to record mixtapes back in the day. We used to take our earphones, jack those in. Hey, baby, I'm sorry you saw those messages from that girl, but I just want to know I love you. Play. Bam. Mixtape.
This is just terrible. Anyway, what I remember at the time when I didn't know much about music except what Radio 3 was pushing down my throat.
Pause.
I remember listening obviously to Audius. Yeah, this song is just nice. And then all of a sudden there's just no more Audius on radio.
Disappeared. You know what happened? I actually, like, the industry, that side kind of gobbles you up. You really have to dedicate all your time and effort into it. And people forgot that overseas I wasn't actually functional as an artist. I was a producer and a songwriter. I had I was signed to Sony not as an artist. I was not on the same platform as Michael Jackson at any point in my life. I was signed to Sony as a producer. I was staff producer at Sony Studios in Sydney for all of about 4 years. And then I got my publishing deals, one with Sony Publishing and the other that I now have with Universal Publishing, which means I write songs and I produce. I'm actually a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. But I used to come home. I used to recognize the potential for me to be an artist in Zim, so I used to release some stuff. But I found myself often neglecting what fans wanted me to give them this side in the form of performances and or marketing for my releases.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the sheets as well, I'm just saying.
No, it was paying me good money and I had to just focus on that.
I'm just saying. Meanwhile, those Zimbabweans weren't contributing a red Zimbabwean 1 cent coin. No.
So yeah, you spoke of that. You got a long list of accolades in Australia.
Yeah.
Why don't you run down those for our listeners?
Boy, mate, tell us a bit about that,
Yeah, because a few people were like, what's this? We're hearing Audius. He's from Australia. We never heard of Audius in Australia. Actually, I used to be most famous at award ceremonies and so forth because I was sweeping up awards left, right, and center. If you read the industry magazines, they claimed on many occasions that I was the best producer in Australia. I was producing for the likes of Delta Goodrem, Ricky Lee, what's her name, Jessica Marboy, pretty much anybody that was in the roster for Sony at the time, and Sony being such an impactful major record label that side, they were pretty much sweeping awards, every single season. So I was actively engaged in that. I wasn't really on the front page and so forth as far as publicity is concerned. But I had a lot of success working with artists in Australia and collaborating them with artists in the US like Flo Rida, Rasam Patterson, and even Ayaz. He calls himself Ayaz.
Really?
Yes.
The humble brags are coming thick and fast.
We can tell you, we can feel your humility as you speak.
I'm trying to kill the rumors.
All right, dope, man. So what made you come back to start recording here?
The thing is, being over there, I left Zimbabwe in 1996. And I'd been there for 15, 16 years. Not that the length of time determines when you should come back or not, but I'd just been away from home for too long. Me, I grew up in Zim. I love Zimbabwe. I love the Zimbabwean lifestyle.
Why?
And they don't think I'm in the yard.
Oh, of course.
And I wanted a pet dog that I pay $1,000 registrations a month for or something. They're not bulky. No, I really wanted to come home. I'll be honest with you. And the industry, that side, is so engaging to the point where I kind of felt a little worn out. I was producing day in, day out. It's like I wanted to do something different.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You should let me talk about this.
Yeah, you should
drop
talk
lines.
About it,
I got a lot of
Sounds
flair.
like when you try to clear the air yourself.
Akazoenda kuNew York and then Brazil Shaggy, hey yo, Audius, why don't you come to my dear? Whatever. And then Audius was like, bro, I mean, I'm tired. This is Joe Thomas song. You make me drive all the way to New Jersey. Has some wag-ass digits and his whip isn't even dope. You should see my whip back. And then I was like, it's okay, Mkoma. I complain. I said, yo, Mkoma, it's all good. I'm in New York. I'm gonna watch some TV. Yes, and we watched some stuff. And then we saw the people on the TV downstairs in the hotel. I said, we can do whatever you want as long as I'm here. Anyway, are you recording?
Yes.
I checked. He was recording the whole time.
The entire time.
So, Audius, what did you say was your biggest hit back then?
The biggest hit that I did was for Delta Goodroom. It was a song called Born to Try. I wrote it in the music rooms in at Peter House in Form 4.
House.
Yes, and I
Peter House.
and I actually
Form
recorded that
House.
song with her in Sydney.
House.
Goodness, the date might be wrong.
Peter House was bad,
2004, 5, I think it was. And
It was 2001.
2001, yes. So basically, that song did really well. It went 8 times platinum.
8-time platinum, son.
It was number 1 for several weeks in Australia. It did the same thing in the UK.
Highest
and
selling single in Australia.
in Australia to this day. To this day.
Yeah, to this day.
To this day.
Don't know this
So, Blaz, in Zwaga, as you can tell by the name of our
Was it number 1
organization,
in the UK too?
Yes, it was.
Parakudiwa ma donations, maizia.
Can I my plex?
One of those platinums.
You still have 7. You still have 7.
Yeah, I still have 7 platinums, but for those who want me to remain with 8, I'm taking donations anytime. Please, just hit me on my Twitter at Audius Official.
Oh man, that's impressive, man.
Yeah.
That's impressive. All right.
How many records is platinum in Australia?
It's actually not. It sounds good when you don't ask.
Okay.
In the United States, it's 1 million. In Australia, it's just over 100,000.
But it's all dependent on the market size.
It's actually per capita, so it's equals to about the same level of success. It's not equal to the same amount of money.
But
however.
if it did number 1, okay. But UK, you don't know what you got certified as.
No, the UK was good. Yeah. Are you talking about checks? The UK was good.
Yeah, we see the car. Well, we know.
That one. No, that's not mine.
Okay.
That's my garden boys. I said, can I borrow it? I'm joking. Look, it was never about the money. It was always just about the love for music. I love music. Music lives through my veins, and I enjoy doing this. I really do.
So you don't really need the money that you have.
No, not necessarily. I actually give a lot.
Oh. Mm-hmm. All right, I know. We'll talk.
You have piqued our interest.
Man, Yagi, in your own right, you're also producer as well, man.
Right. I hope you ain't gonna go through that whole long thing you just doing.
Hey, okay, just tell me what
We
you
hear
did, man.
about his album, man.
I want to hear what you've done, bruh.
I can tell you.
Okay, tell us what it
Right
is.
now, Passion. The thing is, this guy, I tend to be more outspoken about what I've done. This guy does not say much, but he has been signed to BMG Publishing. Was very active in the Australian music industry. He just didn't have that other side to his career, which is releasing in Zimbabwe, which I did. Hence, people got to know about what I do. But this guy was very impactful in a lot of the projects that I was working on through Sony. He was signed in his own right at BMG Publishing, as I was to Sony Publishing. So we were traveling the world, writing songs and the rest of it. So.
Yagi!
I'll write that down, and then I'll just repeat that every single time.
You know what you can do? You can just say it once, like on here, and then you
And
record it.
then
Then
we'll
every
like-
time anyone asks you,
You
just
say,
Okay,
refer
let me do that
to
right now.
Twimbos.
Ditto.
Alright, man. So, okay, you've decided to come back and pretty much start music again.
Yeah, decided
And-
to draw back. In fact, we're gonna blow on, do some crazy stuff, then decided to draw back. And then when we draw back, I remember I lived in Singapore but I was with Jackpot, and that's where I met 10. Because I knew of 10 back
10
then.
what?
10 Diamond.
I'm sure there were a lot more people than 10 in Singapore. But, yes, I know what you're saying.
That's where I met 10.
I met 10 people. 10 people in Singapore.
I was very active.
Hey, yo. And then I met 10.
So racist.
So while you were eating rice in Singapore, what did you guys?
Well, it was noodles, actually.
Oh, word. All right.
Yeah.
Dope.
And anise.
Get your stereotypes right, bro. Get your stereotypes right.
Yeah, ZFM stereotypes.
Oh god.
I think you might want to remove that.
This podcast is going
Was that a name, a question, a statement? What was that?
Alright, so Singapore, you met up with 10 and Jackpot.
And then I promised him to go get him a Grammy. And then we moved back to Zim. Checked out the Zim scene. I shoot, oh my god, I can't live here. I can't work here. It's not even a studio, bro. It's late. I mean, there were these funny little things that owns called studios. Even my joint and cabin was better than these other joints owns called studios. But I used to get touched with those. I'm going to the studio. No, you're not. You're going into the room around the corner.
Someone's
with two
bedroom.
speakers in it. That's what I have a cabin. That's
not
my
a
cabin
studio.
when I get touched. I get touched when no one said the studio in my house and I didn't have one. But now it's late.
Now we've actually got a fresh studio. It's in Belgravia for those that don't know.
Yeah, so for the last few years we've been building Zion. Something just to rival these people who think they're doing stuff, especially on this continent. I just say in this hemisphere. I know, not shots. We don't fire shots. This is today, Hiroshima. Because we'll just let you know we're bad homes. Don't play games with us. Then if you try to do that Japanese-ish of, bombing Pearl Harbor, that's when they'll bring that, Nagasaki, Hiroshima. Big boy. 2 items, then it's all done. Then you say, no, we don't want it.
I'm actually impressed you didn't have to Google that in Wikipedia, because right now it'd be like, who bombed who? Yeah.
You know what? Shimaningi.
I can't remember what we're talking about. I got ADD and I'm bad at math.
No, basically, no, you were saying that then you came to Zim and it was a struggle.
Oh, yeah, and then made some dope ones, like on a tags. No, I knew tags way before it came back.
But like in a musical sense, I guess.
Who?
Tags.
I don't know. Sense. I don't know. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. And I was always a big fan of Chamembe. I used to listen to Chamembe tapes. Like those skits. Bro, those guys are funny. Then I actually met the dudes. Even better. I can't remember what we were talking about again. Bro, I don't even know what we're doing. I'm going to sit down.
The question is, does he know where we are?
We're here. As long as we're here. Anyway, this ain't about me. This is about Audius and this new album. I'll be back later. I'll take some coffee.
And you'll be all good. Alright, no, cool. It's understandable.
Sorry.
Audius.
Yes.
Zimbabwean girl.
Yeah, Zimbabwean girl. See, the thing is, when I was away, I was working on a lot of projects that made me do music other than what I was used to. I liked my R&B. I grew up with Boyz II Men, Babyface, and so forth.
Oh yeah, just for the record, just Sunday, this nigga talking about, so this is, what do you think of this song? I'm sending up bids. I have to write the verses, but I can't think of what to write. I'm like, oh, cool. And I was like, whatever it is. This old guy can say, who's this guy? He's like, oh, no, it's Wanya Morris. I'm like, who the f*** is he? And he's like, you got that Boyz II Men guy. Let me call him. I said, no, hold on. Hold on now. I said, like this, I'm barefoot. I can't have you talking on the phone with this guy while I come,
You talking on the phone, Boyz II Men.
That was Sunday. You can ask Chippy. We were joining from where we came from.
From Bulawayo.
Yeah, and by the way, I judged that ish. But I was the only dude, and there were chicks. And yes, shout out to all the winners.
The look on your face is telling right now. Very telling.
You can't even see my face though.
So Zimbabwean girl, it's just one of those tracks that I thought I'd do. I'm rapping a bit in the song. I'm singing a bit. I'm kind of experimenting a little. I've been doing the same kind of music for myself for a long time, so I thought it was time to switch it up. So,
and males will say that this album here, I'm shots fired, bro. Jack, we're not firing shots. But one, just letting y'all know, like you're watching TV, right? You know when you're watching TV.
Yeah.
And then you watch like Independence Day, Aliens, Joel, man. The States deals with them for the whole world, right? They're
Which
not
was
really
kinda
firing
racist,
shots,
yeah.
right? But they're just showing you, this is what we do in our movies. Imagine in real life, right? That's kind of like
I don't think that's what they were thinking when they made the movie, bro.
but still, when you watch it, you're like, these state songs are bad homes.
Yeah,
we don't
fair.
want it. So it's kind of the same thing with Order in this album. It was like
You call him Ord?
Independence Day thing, and you know this guy is a crazy guy, but he's actually just playing games with you. You're like,
It's just a movie,
when he's
yeah.
actually doing the real thing. It's gonna be crazy. Why the hell is Audius rapping and doing this all crazy stuff, which he isn't even supposed to be doing, and then he's killing those ones. What if he does the real Adam? That's scary. We were just talking about that the other day. I was gonna come through and murder all of you. I'm talking about all of your R&B cats. I'm calling your names out.
Yeah.
Wait.
For the record, he said it. I didn't.
For the record, John Legend ran away from this joke. Is the only audience.
We're not writing any of this in stone, right?
No,
That's
okay.
the rumor I heard about 5 seconds ago from my own mouth.
Okay, wait. Did you produce all your tracks yourself?
Yes, we produced them together, actually.
No, with Yagi. Dope.
A couple myself, a couple him, a couple together.
Dopeness.
Yeah.
All right, when's the album out?
It's out officially on the 11th of October.
But it's already nominated for an award. That's how bad it is. It's not even out yet, and it's already nominated for an award.
Word life, bruh. Is that because there's like no other album in that genre out?
No. I'm pretty sure there's other guys. There's Trevor D. Doesn't he do R&B? There's Cindy. Doesn't she do R&B? Does Black Cities do R&B? Who else does R&B? Banky W. He does R&B. Any freaking
that
R&B
list went
guy.
dry real fast. So yeah, I got you guys are kind enough to give me a review copy, but you guys forgot to give me the track list. So like in my iTunes, it's like, back in the day we used to rip CDs, like it's unknown artist track 1, album 14 p.m. 17th. So yeah, bro, track 7,
Phil
that's
just
a
said-
banger. Track 7, track 9, track 2, track 3, those are hot items.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 12, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but you could,
Guys, Phil just said 14 p.m. Like I heard him say 14 p.m.
1400 hours PM. Duh. Dumbass.
All right, man. All right.
So yeah, like from what I heard from the album, there's a lot of fusion, fusing classic, what people might say classic Zimbabwean folk sound, R&B, some raga, some dancehall, and then obviously R&B.
Yeah.
So what is the direction of the album? What are you hoping to accomplish with this release?
Well, really just to open a few doors as far as people recognizing that I can tap into different genres than what they were used to. I love rap music. I actually started off as a rapper. I remember saying in an interview not too long ago.
Kwanai.
And it's Kwanai. Ndakamuzi Smooth D ndo ndazo Kwanai.
Hey, smooth what?
Smooth D.
No, wait.
You can't deny that I'm smooth.
The problem is not the smooth in that name. That's not the problem.
It's the D.
It's the D.
Or D.
Hey girl. I'm smooth
It started
D.
off as Smooth or D for about 5 minutes and I was like, nah, it doesn't look good.
Then he became Kwanai.
Then I became Kwanai.
Be enough.
Yes. Kwanai.
I'm trying to think what you'd rhyme that with.
The thing
Yo, they call me Kwanai.
not for right.
Nyama why? Come on.
Dirtier than Nyama
what you did
Yawai. Yeah, I know.
So yeah, it's also not a lot of collabs on this
Shout out
album.
to Dick Amazing.
Yeah, all the collabs are kind of in session, to be honest with you, because we hadn't finished doing up the recording studio. It's done now. That means collaborations galore between myself and other. See, the thing is, to collaborate, I don't want to sound prudish.
Tune them, they're whack hones. They're not good
I
enough.
would like to collaborate in the studio. Mm-hmm. I don't want to do a collaboration
Via email.
Via email, can I didn't bedroom. It's got to be professional. It's got to be done proper. It's good. There has to be paperwork, everything, because you never know how far these things get. Like I said, the song that has made me the biggest name in Australia was something that I wrote at Peterhouse. If I'd done it with someone else, that would have belonged to someone else too. If I hadn't officialized the fact that, it could have been complicated if it wasn't just my song. So it doesn't matter what collaboration is. You've got to be putting your talents to paper, or at least to tape. So you have to formalize everything. It's gotta be.
I knew that you'd been successful in Australia, right?
Yes.
And over here, we're kind of reaching because, we've got to, at ZFM Stereo, we've got to play music that's local,
Yes.
So Audius has produced music for a lot of Australian artists. Yeah. Let's get all of that. I was like, word, he's done a lot in Australia, but I didn't know that you were quite this successful. Okay. And it's kind of exciting because it means the fact that you're here and you're making Zim music and you're collaborating with Zim artists means people are actually going to listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they're going to benefit from that. And it's a wealth of knowledge. It's a way to do things that I think if we want to aspire as an industry to get to the same point as, let's say, the industries on that side of the world, even in the US, there's a formula and it works. Music is sold, and it's to get a song to on an album, to get it released successfully as a single and so forth, the charting process and what. It's a formula and it works. So we need to get there. I know all of that. It's in my head. So we're here to implement that.
Nah, dopeness, man.
So yeah, that being said, you guys have worked in first world countries, with Jessica Maboy. I think I've seen I've seen Yagi standing with Teddy Riley on Instagram. So you guys have basically seen the best of the best.
Yeah.
What does Zimbabwe need to do to get to that level? Or at least a situation where artists don't have to beg for money.
Yeah.
And are self-sustained.
Well, it's the industry. When the artists are begging for money, it means that the industry is not sustaining their careers. That starts from the beginning. And from the beginning, I mean the industry as a whole needs to be more supportive. And it also goes down and trickles down to the public themselves. They have to, their perception of what an artist is. The problem is, dreadlock, music, who do you want to be? Thomas Mavumo. I was like, no, we're not all singing in the same genre of music in the same way, trying to be an artist in the same right. That's just the difference of it. It's a huge industry. The management, promoters, music should really be the driving force of, the creative industries in the country. And when it does that effectively, it's people will start making a bit of money.
You said that you've just finished building this studio that you guys are very proud of and whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get the allure of having a nice studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fresh and whatever. Mm-hmm. But does it make that much of a difference in terms of the final product, the song coming out?
No,
Yes.
I don't know about that. Well, it depends on who's running. It's like a Formula One car. If you give it to your normal windy or whatever, you're probably gonna crash the item. But
Well, probably not.
You see,
probably not actually.
1-1. Garai 1-1.
1-1.
No, but like I said, but the thing is, it's a business.
Yeah.
It's like when people come to your space of work, how seriously they take you is by the way you present things. It's like a restaurant. Is the food still going to make you full? Chaguta. No good. You'll have it in Bangwana, you'll spend the whole day in the toilet. But you ate food, you paid money, and you went to a restaurant. So I suppose it's like we're trying to up the game as far as how professional we present our.
I think it's a delicate.
Are you going to do the same thing for the video that you shoot?
I think it's a delicate balance,
Yeah.
especially here in Zim, because you want to invest. The amount of capital it takes to build something or to get something that's professional is quite a bit, and then the return on investment kind of sucks. So it takes a while. So you have to be in it not for the money. You have to pretty much have another job which gives you the money you need to survive as a musician.
While you're investing in whatnot?
Yeah, while you're investing in what you need to invest in. So like the studio, this has taken 3 years, 4 years to build slowly. Literally, whether it's we're painting it, we're doing all this stuff, getting equipment. It's not even open yet, but we finished building. And yeah, you're right saying, is it going to pay? Maybe not yet, but we believe that eventually when people are used to proper quality and people start demanding quality, I think that's when it'll start to pay. But right now, I don't know if people can't afford to actually pay what needs,
All right. Business idea. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hottest music in Zim right now?
Yeah.
Zim dancehall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
What to them?
Yes.
Shout out to Critical.
Now,
Manzan Records.
these guys pretty much record their songs on their phones, as you can tell from the quality of the songs that you get.
Yeah.
In fact, it's probably not even on their phones. They probably just
Shout out to Critical.
they use
my lighting.
cup telephones or something. I don't know. That's how bad it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a couple of them have actually got
Dope.
big enough. You know what I mean? That people are actually noticing. You got corporates chasing them. You got there like all these events and collaborating with international artists and whatnot.
Yeah.
How about the top owns who've actually got the money to pay for the use of your studio?
Yeah.
Holler and be like, "Yo, I want to record my new album."
Yeah.
I find it hilarious. Do you know what happened at the recent Kalado concert?
Yeah.
I wasn't there, clearly, because I couldn't afford it. But Soldier Love, who was pretty much the hottest dancehall artist 2 months ago, or 3 months ago, angachite mwane maken. Baba stage, tuna Toki vibes.
Yeah, Toki vibes.
Right now, Toki's the hottest, and I think he's gonna last maybe another 2 months, and then he's gonna be the next cat.
Yeah.
And these guys last only a couple of months, and I think part of the reason is they don't, all of a sudden you're hot.
They don't have a body of
Grow further, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Winky D did that,
Yeah.
right? He got hot and he pushed himself further. He's now doing international shows and
Yeah.
trying out different genres and whatever. These guys keep the same, like they're still recording in their backyard. You know
I
what
mean,
I mean?
it's hard to come up with, like, think about it, your first album, let's say, or your first single. First album. Most people have taken their whole lives to write those songs,
Yeah.
those 12 songs. So once you get done those, now you got another 12 months to write some stuff that's good as the stuff that took you 20
entire
years,
life, yeah.
the whole Indian, you know what I mean?
Ah,
Entire
fair
life.
enough.
Do you know what the problem is? What we need to learn to do in Zim is to close the gate. I
Yeah.
think sometimes hardships mean we take on the personality of keeping the gate open for as long as possible, so we get as much in as we can.
Yeah.
The problem with having too many artists coming through, getting relevant airplay or media space, too many of them doing that is only going to trivialize the arts itself.
And saturated.
There was one Mozart. If there had been 5, you wouldn't know Mozart. You would only know there was 5 guys. You know?
Further to that,
Yes.
I don't have facts. This is just something I was told, so don't quote me on this.
Okay.
But someone told me that there are 3 million registered artists in Zimbabwe.
That wouldn't surprise me.
3 million. And that number seemed ludicrous to me, but
When we
then
registered, because I ain't registered. I don't
Dude,
know.
why
that
3
doesn't
million?
surprise
Our
me.
population is like 12?
12, yeah. It's like a quarter. Someone told me that and I was like, nah, you're tripping.
There must be a
It's
hustle
probably-
that
it's
we're
probably-
missing out on. There must be a hustle.
Do you know what I think it is?
There must be a hustle.
Obviously, there's a whole bunch of choirs and church choirs, and the entire church registers as artists and whatever.
Registered to what? I need
The Zimura.
Because I just always
Zimura.
know in the studio.
No, the thing is that-
3 million people, they can all pay $1.
No,
I don't mind. Y'all pay $1, you can each have
The studio time. Yeah, but I get what you're saying.
But then I think
saturated.
the other thing is as well, like especially the way technology has come, the barrier to entry is far, far lower. Back in the day, if you wanted to record a song, you literally had to find someone with a studio, with the equipment. Now all you have to do, download that pirated version of Fruity Loops, Acid Pro, Logic, whatever it may be.
app.
and
Okay,
you're good.
Okay, how's this? I'm not bragging. It's just information. I had 2 Song of the Year arias, right? These are awards for selling the most songs. I was deemed one of the best producers in the country. Some people would say I'm the best, and the rest of it. No matter what I produced, I could never go to a radio station in Australia and say, please play this. You know me? Remember that guy who was getting the awards?
On TV last night.
Nah, man.
I'm bad. I'm good. Read this article. Play my music. They will never play it. There's a system in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have gatekeepers.
Yeah, I hear this jack like
Yeah.
that, bruh. It's
And
like, hey, yo, drop off your... It doesn't even have a cover, bruh. It's like a verbatim.
Send me the MP3 on my
Lil
website.
Sneezy, verbatim, CD, 180 minutes.
Here's back at you.
So we need to get the industry going and actually start closing the gate and make it something for kids to aspire to. The thing is, once you put something on radio or in the media and give it a lot of publicity and deem it good, there's kids out there who are going to take that seriously. And we need to give them something more solid to follow instead of just anything.
But the counter argument to that would be, look at, let's say America, because America had the system in place with the gatekeepers,
Yeah.
and then the internet has disrupted that system.
Yes.
Now you have your Race Ramans and your Bobby Schmurders
Yeah.
coming in, and they become
I
viral
don't even
hits.
know who those are.
No flags, no,
Yeah.
no flag,
okay.
yeah.
Even the Soldier Boys.
Yeah, they come in,
Yeah.
they become viral hits on the internet, and then because of that, labels take notice. And we know, listening to these artists, these are one-hit wonders. We knew Trinidad James wasn't going to do anything with that career.
Yeah.
But people still want to make money off them. So it's still...
But that's different. You see, the system is already in place, and now these guys are trying to get the system to notice them.
Yeah.
Here, we don't even have that system. It's just kind of a free-for-all.
And if you look at the numbers too, you're talking about maybe 4 or 5 artists a year that go through that gate. Well, how many are you talking about in Zim? How many people get relevant airtime when they don't have, and it's a qualification thing, I think it should be. It's like the soccer or any other industry for that matter. I can't just go set up a stand and start giving people hot dogs. I need to be able to, I need all my paperwork done, right?
Well,
in case people
you can hear.
I'll call out 85% of those on radio right now. Come, whatever genre you do, I'm better than you.
Oh.
But I'm not releasing. 85% of you cats.
I also second that I'm better than a lot
Even
of
me. Even me, guys.
Taste it, guys.
yeah.
Those
Now I got a Hot 16, man.
That Fits Up album is coming soon.
And the thing is, the majority of the stuff, the reason why radio has been playing it, to be honest with you, is because it's good.
It is,
It's
yeah,
engaging.
a lot of it is good. And
It's catchy. It's interesting. The subject matter is often very intriguing. Look, it's good stuff. But the thing is, we have to get over the notion that there's not enough talent. There's plenty.
I think good is not good enough.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good enough is never good enough.
It's got to be perfect. The content as well as the quality as well as the
And I think-
representation. Because sometimes you'll get an artist who's prominent on the airways, but then they can't make a meeting or they won't go to the show.
I'll tell you what. I work at ZFM, and ZFM is just as guilty as many of these other agencies for doing that. But I'll tell you what we're trying to do. I'm part of the music department at ZFM, and we sit down as a music department. There's people that know about music, whether they're club DJs, been radio DJs for a long time, etc., etc.
Yeah.
We sit down and have listening sessions.
Yeah.
People's music comes in. 90% of the stuff we get goes into the trash.
Okay.
Nope, not gonna play. This is good. Then we're like, play or no play. I'm like, nah, good is not good enough. Not play.
Yeah.
This, this could, it could get a bit of play now and again.
Yeah.
No, so maybe so we kind of do that.
Yes.
But I think what you're saying is probably makes sense because we really need to have a much more stringent and much more structural kind of system going. And it's not just for a radio station, the entire industry.
Yeah.
You can't have 3 million artists. Come on, guys, honestly.
Yeah.
Even if the number's not 3 million, bruh, for someone to come up with that figure and it to almost be believable, it means it's a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's not to say we shouldn't have the 70-30, whatever, the mandate, the 70% local content. Repetition is key. It's actually key to the process. The reason, I was saying the other time, the reason why there's 250 grams of chips in a packet is because any more or any less will be either too much or too little. If a product is not given the right kind of exposure, it cannot actually sell. Or if it's marketed incorrectly. So what happens is, if I like it, there's many people who've approached me on the street and said, Audius, your stuff is nice. I even like your new stuff. There's this one song I heard. Then I say, when? They'll be like, a couple of weeks ago. I love that song, And they didn't hear it again soon enough for them to remember what the song was called. It didn't happen. So if they went into a shop, for instance, and they said, I want to buy Audius a song, if I could sell the song at the time, they're not going to be able to tell the person who they're trying to buy it from exactly what the song is called. They don't know which album it's from because the play is not as regulated as it needs to be.
I believe we can make a superstar. Like if we just repeated something enough. If we just repeated something enough, then we could all make sheets. Business idea.
Yeah.
We make somebody into a superstar. If we repeat
Perfect studio, perfect lyrics, perfect beat.
Yes.
We got all that already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
then we
mean?
just repeat the ish. We keep putting it out there. Then we get as a superstar for Zim, Tawanda.
Repetition is key.
We'll have to
Tawizi.
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 Tawizzle, gun.
Tawizzle. You're right. Tawizzle.
Because if you give somebody enough airplay, they'll make noise, and then the sponsors will want to come. Then you can shoot a dope video. Then we can represent us on Channel O, and then all of a sudden, Dibanj wants to work with them, or what is it, Kanye West or whatever. And then we'll be big on
Kanye West or whatever.
He says that because he's probably got his number in his phone. Like, can't pay me my money.
then back in 2003, no, it was 5. No. When did College Dropout come out?
2004.
2003, yeah.
2003?
2004.
Anyway, a year
Yeah.
before it dropped, Kanye was like, for 10 grand, I'll do a verse for you, get some drops from Jay, and we'll be in the video to this other guy. Remember Christian? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then
Christian
when Audius
Alexander.
Record Company said, nah, we don't know this guy. Me and Aud were like, no, this is going to be a big guy. So, no, it's 10 grand, that's nothing. Yes, and then they refused to listen, and then it blew up. And then we were very pissed off.
you could have had a song with Kanye.
Exactly. But he was a nobody then.
But he wasn't
Yeah.
anybody.
He wasn't on the repeats.
You guys,
Somebody was always a nobody sometime.
We
That's
should
the
have
thing.
called you that.
You should have consulted an angel.
In the same
or
vein, you guys were
someone,
telling me that story about that other one.
Which one?
The Iggy.
Iggy was like our girl. She was like a studio. I'm gonna go say. I could have said this before; it wouldn't have been a big deal. But she was a studio bug. She would come hang out in the studio. She'd be like, "I can do this." She could rap. Everyone knew that, but she's got that strange voice.
How was her booty back then?
It was growing. Oh goodness! Yeah, it's like so. Basically, these are people that go on to become something because they join an industry that functions. And I'm not saying she wasn't talented; she was very talented, but it wasn't her time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah, man. Ah, dope.
yeah.
All right. Hello, T-Base.
Hey, what's up?
T-Bez, he's got lots of style.
Yeah.
This guy always walks into our sessions.
He always, he loves intruding.
What's happening, dog?
Whatsoever.
Don't say anything about Liverpool.
I was going to say, good luck.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That be accepted.
What's happening?
What's up, Dojo?
Chilly, bruh.
What are you doing with this guy?
We're kind of in the middle of
Two
recording.
broke guys with tourist
Pretty much.
It's good, no, mariachi.
Yeah.
What's happening, dog? Oh, yeah, so we got T-Bass in the house. He's going to spit a freestyle for us. Here we go.
Boom,
Yo.
boom, boom. My name's T-Bass. I come from Harare. T-Bass, stop it.
T-Bass,
Have a nice
stop,
car,
stop.
but it's not a Ferrari.
I try to act like I've got some money.
I'm frugal, so I buy my vegetables from Bari.
I swear.
First of all, I just used frugal in a rap, bruh.
Right. Frugal.
Yeah, it's all about expanding your
Kept
vocab.
the street,
Nah.
we took it all the way uptown.
Yeah,
all the way
man.
to Beverly Hills.
All sectors are covered.
Yeah,
all
let's see
sectors.
Shakespeare. Shakespeare. Are you allowed to say Shakespeare?
Anyway, speaking about Iggy,
Yes.
so we kind of want to get on Two Broke Twimbos.
That would be fantastic. The only thing is I can't even call it myself.
Man.
The moment I saw her and noticed that she had made it big, trust me, I went into my daddy and I was like, I need to call my good old friend Iggy. She used to call herself Amethyst before. You can see there's a bit of a...
I can see something must have changed in
It's
between
about-
the two.
It's about stones. And so basically, I went and tried to get a hold of her, but... look, I could probably try harder, but it's very hard to get to her.
No,
now,
well, I
'cause
mean, you're a big
there's
star in your own right.
There
bruh.
must be a
Let
lot of
her
people
look
trying
for
to
you,
holler
bruh.
at her. Exactly. They should look for... Exactly. And I can't do too much, otherwise I feel a little bit desperate.
Hey, you know what? At least we got video
Nah, dopeness.
in the studio.
What about Kylie Minogue? Can we get her?
Kylie, no.
Kylie Minogue.
I actually... Did you know I never got to work with Kylie? It would have been awesome.
I was kind of kidding, saying it, but like you're so serious. Y'all know I didn't actually get a chance to work with Kylie.
No, I didn't actually. It would have been awesome.
Oh, snap. Okay.
The thing is, Kylie wasn't in Australia. She's Australian, but she was actually in the UK. I was in Oz, and that's where she did most of her stuff from. So it probably did come up at some point. With my publisher, it would be nice if I could work with Kylie because that's big money.
Okay, guys. Let's strategize. Let's strategize here. Okay. We have a studio.
Yes.
We have an a pair of award-winning producers.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. And we have an industry ripe for manipulation
Yes.
Yes.
that has no clear leaders in the industry. Some people may claim they are, sure enough, you know, but not really. No one is really like, when we say Zim music, besides the big Bali, you know, Tuku, right? What do we do now? Let's do it, guys. Come on.
Well, let's work together.
See how I've,
Work together.
All those elements-
injected myself into the blood.
We
That was
don't-
clever.
See, we don't want to be kings. We want to be king makers.
Exactly.
If all those elements were to work together, it wouldn't be just for our own pockets. It would be for the future of the industry.
Yeah, of course. But honestly, let's, you know.
Because
I think at
we're
the end
like,
of the day, once it comes down to sheets, if we don't have sheets, we can't do what we need to do properly. And yeah, give us some
We're like a-
sheets.
we're like a-
Somebody needs to be prepared.
Okay, but look,
to
no,
get
look. Yagi, I understand someone has to spend sheets,
Yeah.
but we're at a stage where we have a basis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we can start somewhere. So let's find a tawizzle.
Yeah.
Or no, in fact, better yet, let's make it a dage. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
then we can
Actually,
flaunt our assets to the world.
To be honest with you, we're already onto that.
Industry's
Shout out
getting
to
murked
Itika.
slowly.
I want to know
But
if you know-
all we need is for various forms of media to come to the table and recognize that we're just not trying to fatten our own pockets. We're trying to strategize and regulate the industry. If we can do that, it'll be fantastic, dude. It'll be so good.
That's why we got Lo and Dan and all these people in the right place. Hey, Phil, man,
apparently I'm
what's
Lo.
going on?
Hello,
Not
Lo.
you. Lo and Dan on the Lo and Dan show, and then Phil and Dan on the Two Broke Twimbos, and we've got other and some other ish. We all know each other, by the way. It's a takeover. Don't tell the old people.
Yeah. But I think,
Don't tell the old people.
what's lacking is everyone's got their own ideas, and like you said, there are a lot of people that have figured it out, like we understand.
Yeah.
But we're all moving in different directions.
Yeah.
People need to somehow, some way, everyone needs to come together.
Yeah.
And
Here's
we'll
the
be like,
thing.
let's sit down. This is what we're doing. This is how we're pushing. This is how we do it. If your content, if your videos don't reach the standard, then you're not part of, you can't hang with us, basically. And after it's done, this is the process. You go to a publicist.
Yes.
A publicist pushes it. We
You have a
go to
manager.
radio.
Yeah.
We go international.
Yeah.
Make sure you got a publishing deal.
Yes.
Make sure we go to these people with ISRC codes, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not happening.
Here's the thing. The Guan is going to be, alright, so who's going to actually be doing the regulating?
It's self-regulating. No, it's self-regulating because think about it.
It's not self-regulating. Look, at this stage, someone needs to,
Someone
one
needs to
person
step up.
or a group of people, one needs to be like, right, this is how it's going to work. But everyone else is going to be like, Jack, why are you telling us what we need to do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, the thing
The
is,
industry will never
The
self-regulate.
thing is, there'll be more money in it for everybody.
no, the thing is, listen to this.
That's logical
No,
thinking.
wait. I got a simple
We
example.
don't work on logic.
Simple example.
Common sense
The
is
industry,
logical.
as it stands, self-regulates itself. If you want to get your video on MTV, Channel O, Trace, all of them have similar standards as to what they expect for the video content, for the music. So if you already know, I want to get my video, unless you're lying to yourself, and that's your problem. It's not our problem. That's your problem because you aren't being realistic with yourself. You already know the song that I've made. I've spoken to so many guys and they've come to the studio. They've heard the song. The song is good. The song is not. If they say it's good, you go shoot your video. Hey guys, come have a look at my video. What do you think? Do you think they're going to play this on TV? Yeah, I think you're right. Then even after that, you still go to Trace. And the video director is going to play it. You either going to play it in front of him, or you're going to drop it off, and he's going to call you back or email you, whatever. And he's going to be like, "Nah, dude, this video is crap. No, this video is good." So eventually, it's going to self-regulate. But what you need to do is be smart enough to know, okay, Audius got his video on TV. What did Audius do? Then you go to Audius. Audius, what steps did you follow?
But at the moment, Audius didn't have to do much.
But then, like, what about
Because
money
it's- I
to
mean,
film
it's
the
Audius.
video? Because I think I know what I need to do. I just don't have the money.
That's true.
No, but I mean, that's just
I have
that's
the song ready to go.
Hey, what?
Everything ready to go.
No, but
The
let's-
sheets for the
Okay,
video.
wait.
let's be fair.
Look
Let's
at-
be fair. Me, I could want to open a butcher tomorrow, but if I can't afford to open a butcher, I'm going to have to look at my options. And if I'm serious enough, I can actually achieve that goal.
You will make some plan.
I will go get a loan. I will do what it takes.
Here's
for
the
me
thing,
to be
okay?
in that industry.
Audius sells his left kidney
Yeah.
enough to raise enough money
Yeah.
to make a video. He makes a dope video. It goes on
Yeah.
on freaking Trace. He's now all of a sudden a billionaire superstar,
Yes.
and his sex tape with Iggy Azalea comes out. Happy Audius. Right. Someone then realizes, check it out. Audius got big because he actually invested money into his craft.
Yeah.
Hello, bank. Look, I don't have money, but I need to shoot a video. Ha! You joke. Why would we give you money for a video?
Because that's
Wait, look at this man.
Exactly.
This could be your investment.
But that's not what you see, the bank for artists is called a record label. They give you an advance, you pay me back your money, and we actually have pretty good rates, lending rates, as far as money goes.
No,
and
we'll just
stuff,
take what we
compared
put
to
in.
a normal bank. We kind of understand that you might be in a D, you're filming your things, but a normal bank, you can't go to that. But our banks as artists and stuff are record labels. Now, if you want to go and run and do stuff by yourself, go ahead. But that's cheap. While we tell Jago SME or, you know what I mean? I think that's on the side. But if you go with the real bank and you get the real sheets, you have to pay back the real sheets, but you'll get the real stuff. Hopefully.
Right now, we're like a soccer
our
team.
record labels here are...
We're like a soccer team. The industry is like a soccer team that changes its striker every week. So what happens is the fans will stop coming to the game because that one guy. And it's not to say this individual who's the key striker for the Warriors is the best striker in the country. Until the other strikers who want to contend come through the system, through the gates, not round the back. They have to come through the gates in order to prove that they can qualify to become. And whilst coming through the gates, they'll learn to be professional, they'll learn to be punctual, they'll learn to be everything.
I like this guy's analogies. He should be a songwriter. You should consider being a songwriter.
I'm an analogist. Yeah. So we keep coming through the back gate because it's possible. It's all wide open.
Yeah, there's just too much cuck
on the field.
Yeah.
On the back gate.
The last few sentences, bro.
This is what the whole thing. Erased.
Disregarded, but these are serious ones. Now, word life, man. You guys
So-
are telling the truth.
Yeah.
So I think that's the way forward. We need to have a forum of young creatives.
Even a union.
Yes.
Come together.
A creative forum.
We should have like a Laureus Award.
A Croram.
Like where we choose who wins as the people who think, you know, there's a certain bunch of us people who kind of know each other, and we know that these older folk are older folk, where if we wanted to bring like 200 people who we kind of know, we could do that and have some awards by ourselves, by invite only. And
Our own person.
Here's the other thing, though. I think as well that the Zimbabwean market is very polarized. The people who make the music and who make the decisions and who have the money and who have the facilities, their taste in music is very different to the Zimbabwean masses. I'll give you an example. Okay, I think 10 Diamond's one of the dopest rappers to ever come out of Zim, right? But he's never going to have 100,000 followers on Twitter that are Zimbabwean. Unless there's a drastic change in Zimbabwean mindset. Because the majority of Zimbabweans don't listen to Zim rap.
Yeah.
They're going to listen to Sungura. They're going to listen to... Now, for 10 to try and cross over to them, you can't expect him that, listen, bruh, for you to cross over to the masses, you got to make a Sungura track.
Yeah.
Because, nah.
It's not going to happen.
Even Stana, who has some form of crossover appeal because, you know, he raps in Shona and, you know, he's got the whole ghetto appeal going for him. He's still never really going to be that big either. Yeah. He'll get big to a certain extent, yeah, but you know what I mean? There's a certain mass effect of Zimbabweans that prefer a certain type of music, but they are so far divorced from perhaps the more upper class or whatever.
I think it's just a case of access, and that's what they've learned to like. It's not like they were born.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah.
So we just have to change the mindset, like Ord was saying before. Kids listen to radio and then they're like, oh, is this number one MC Chingongorogo from whatever.
But actually,
track.
There's actually a problem
and then
there.
the kids start listening to it and they think this is good stuff. So it's going to take a while to teach these kids what good music is. And if radio keeps playing cuck, then the kids will think cuck is dope, which is why he was saying Gatekeepers. So slowly we need to change the whole mindset of the country itself.
At no point
the masses.
would we be insinuating Kuti, Sungura music and so forth is not good music.
Yeah.
No, it's
it's beautiful music. Look,
do it.
it's about monetizing the creative ability.
Yes.
It's about monetizing it. So, but at the end of the day, we're an industry. Like, let's say whether it's gold we're dealing in or anything, my analogies are coming. I can feel them coming. Right? What's going to happen is that we still need to, once we've conquered our own market, we still need to make sure that whatever it is we can be.
You okay there, Yagi?
We need to make sure that whatever it is we're doing, we can still export it.
Yeah.
Because that's when the big money comes in. If our Sungura guy can actually become a continental or a global spectacle, then it's better for us. It's better for our image as musicians. It'll do our industry wonders once we start to compete on an international level. So as much as we're trying to feed our own plates at home, we have to recognize that to get into the big money, we need to be able to export our product. It needs to be competitive on a regional, continental, and global level.
That's very true. I think for what you guys said, there's 2 points that I'd like to mention. The first thing is Zim, we don't promote the local content well.
Yeah.
And we don't regulate it well, which we've touched on. Another thing that I've noticed is not to fire shots in radio stations, but every day a radio station does the US top 40.
Yeah.
Every day during prime time.
Yeah.
They've never done Zim top 10.
Yeah.
Which is a problem because now we're not. Steve Jobs said it best. The best thing for influencers to do is to tell people what to like.
Yeah.
A chart, all you're doing is you're basically dictating the picking order of quality music.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a curated chart.
Yes.
If you're not telling the audience these are the best songs in Zim, the audience is deciding for themselves, and we know for the most part people aren't that bright.
Yeah.
No shots. That's one of the problems. Another problem, especially like with Zim hip hop, is it's finally, we've reached that stage now where it's matured. But in the beginning, Zim hip hop or even R&B, some urban grooves was essentially just a copy of the American stuff.
Yeah.
So Zimbabweans, the majority of us rejected it because like this is just a cheap copy. And people outside the country, they're looking at it like, why would we listen to a cheap copy when we can get the real thing, which is better?
Yeah.
But we've now reached that stage where it's starting to mature, but we still need to keep pushing it.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, because I work for a radio station, I know this.
Yeah, which is the
if
problem.
If 1,000 people are going to listen to the American Top 40 and 500 people are going to listen to the Zim Top 40, they're going to play the American Top 40.
Yeah, but
you get what I mean?
So can we do like an
So
American?
what needs to happen is the Zim music industry, which is actually worried about the Zimbabwean music industry, has to make that push to the radio station. You know what I mean? Because as far as the radio station is concerned, we're here to make money, bruh.
Yeah. The thing is, when it comes to interactivity, however, with artists and programming that actually benefits the radio station, it's going to be a lot more difficult and cost companies and probably the radio station itself a lot more money to acquire that kind of programming if they had to bring in someone from the American Top 40. But if they actually make the public perception more open to and appreciate in the same way, and they make a big deal. They're like, no, let's drive him around the city in a limousine and just show people, we've got a big guy here. But we'll never dedicate that same amount of, effort to a local artist. So people in Zim will just assume it's Zinu, they'll just...
Let's make
inside information. Yeah. There actually is a local chart show, but it's very early in the morning. Okay. Aside from that, there's like plans to introduce that kind of stuff. Yeah. And the only thing that's holding it back is everyone who's like in the creative part is like, nah, man, we got to push local. And everyone who's like in the financial part of the company is like, yo, I get what you're saying, bruh, but you want a salary or not?
You want to get paid?
Like a chart show where it's like the top 10, but it's 20 songs, then state song, Zim song.
Yeah.
Some plan has to be made.
The two number 9s.
I think it's been done like that quite successfully.
And our number 1s, how do they stack up? How are we doing against the state songs?
That would be dope, actually.
Then people vote, we prefer.
The fact that we can't mix them means at the moment we can't compare them. Which means at some point, the quality is not as good as. It's not comparable. And that says a lot.
Let's not forget also about the States charts kind of easy, because as soon as someone goes titi or titi, it goes into their funny computer and they know exactly what's up. Whereas us guys, we just selling on the streets.
That's like, I gotta Google, who's this number 3 cat? Google. Yeah, zero results found.
And the States chart is also supported by other forms of media. Like if you switch on your television, it's being supported by that. You'll be like, yes, of course, Katy Perry is on top because I saw her 4 times when I watched TV for like 20 minutes. Yeah. See her 4 times. That's how much repetition they're doing. And you don't get sick of the song. You like it more.
Well,
and then you get sick of it.
Anaconda, I don't like the song, but
but that was just garbage from the jump. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Yeah.
No, but I mean,
on mute, that song is amazing. The video, like, just hit the mute, press play.
All I know is my Anaconda.
My Anaconda don't.
That's all I heard.
And there's an old track. What was the original?
So Mix-a-Lot. Baby Got Back.
Yeah.
I checked out Sir Mix-a-Lot doing that with an orchestra. Baby Got Back.
Imagine Sir Mix-a-Lot sitting at home, getting broke. He's watching his account going down. And then he switches on the radio and he hears his track and it's like, who's that? It's like Nicki Minaj.
Like number 1 on the Billboard
charts.
Publishing! He would have gone out and started looking for a new house, a new car, a new everything.
I can't get this on layaway though. Don't worry about it. It's coming.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, like what Audius is saying, if we formalize the industry, there's a lot of money to be made. Yeah. Though the industry, people say it's dying, there's still a lot of money to be made. Yeah. I was listening to an interview with Dream, and they asked him, like, this last quarter, how much did you make for Umbrella? And casually, I think it was like 3 million.
Yeah.
Casually!
Yeah. But see, that money is part of a system. A good example is In the Jungle. Awumbe, that track, the original person who wrote it is deceased. He had 2 daughters and a son. Son died, daughter died. When this was being investigated,
South African, right?
Yeah. When this was being investigated, the 3rd daughter was on a deathbed. She was HIV positive and she was pretty much dead. By that I mean like she was really ill, right? And there was a lawyer who was working for Sony Publishing who was fighting for the case for this guy's song. There was up to $560 million in publishing royalties owing.
And they had to figure out, who do we pay this
and
to?
They realized that no one's actually been collecting it. It's in a lot of different agencies around the world. There's been pantomimes, there's been stage shows, there've been road shows, there've been circuses based on it, everything.
Movies.
Right? But this guy didn't go and sign a contract at the time, so even his own family could have benefited from this. They couldn't.
If we just decided to just manufacture a superstar, right? And then we give him all the airplay he needs, and then we ship him out there, tune him in on 150 grand per show, get back into your ZBZ account. Yeah. You know what I mean? We'll be making a lot of money. We can make our own superstars. It's just like instead of paying 300 grand for Akon to come or whatever they paid, we just make a superstar here, then we pay him his 20 grand or whatever he needs. We tune him pin down, we get the president to tell him to perform for the people or something. I don't know. But when he goes out there, he makes a lot of sheets, he gets the airplay, he just makes noise for how many youngs wanted to go to Nigeria before Anadi Panj became famous.
Yeah, nobody knew what. And that's exactly what they did in Nigeria. That's exactly the same. Those oil barons came together and they're like, okay, cool. You guys Here's the money.
Here's the money.
Bring it back.
Let's
Now
make
go
you-
have some fun.
Let's make you the guy.
Yeah,
You know?
let's go market our country. Now owns just Nigeria.
It's a bit like what you said, Phil. You talked about, I don't know, is it Bill Gates who said something about...
Oh, Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Who's doing the talking? If you are being told...
His exact quote was, "It is not up to the people to know what they want."
Yes. You see,
Which is kind of like, it's kind of douchey.
Okay, it's
very
very
true.
It's
They don't-
very
but it's very
apolitical.
true. They don't know what they want.
No, but
they don't know what's out there.
Yeah, they
It
don't
hasn't
know.
even been created yet.
Yeah. The thing is, if you are being told by the public exactly what's to be played and what's to be done, then you are a community radio station. If you are a commercial radio station, you're telling the public what they want to listen to. So right now we're all serving, which is great, because there was an interim time where we needed to give confidence to the people. Could know what you want is what we want.
Well,
Sell the dream.
Simunia,
Yeah,
we're
sell the
together.
dream.
But now that we've done that, let's regulate it. Let's monetize the industry, because the money is definitely there.
Nah, man. You know how we should do it, son?
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Inject ourselves into this guan, bro.
Yeah, we're doing it together. We're doing it together.
Yeah, word life. No, so all right, so get your people to call me. Well, and let's set this up. We make it happen, man.
I think we kind of got sidetracked. We're basically supposed to be talking about your album.
Oh yes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why we got here.
Yo, it's almost 8 o'clock.
okay. All right. Quick word on the album. Just tell us what we
Well,
can
look,
expect.
it's like Phil said, it's got a lot of different genres in it. I'm catering for the people who've always loved the brand Audius and who like whether it's the Shona track, whether it's the R&B track, the reggae track, the conscious track, you know, the in bed with your wife kind of track, whatever it is that you're into. I'm catering for all things, but I also want to reintroduce myself to Zim. I was away for a long time. I'm like, this album is called House of Stones because it's for Zimbabwe.
Where did you get that name from?
I don't know. It just came to me, Sha.
House of Gaga.
House of I thought of House of Cucumbers, House of House of
and then
Stones just sounded good.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So it was like a really random
but
choice.
Yeah.
Good
So
choice.
the album is releasing soon. It's out on radio, and most of the tracks have come through the stations, which is great. But at the same time, now video clips and you sort of like the marketing thing is about to. And it's a very unorthodox way of doing it. But because the Zim industry is so deregulated, it's come out in dribs and drabs, and that's just how it is.
Nah, dope.
Yeah.
Nah, man, we're looking forward. When it comes out, obviously there'll be a lot of noise on Two Broke Twimbos.
Yeah.
New Audius album, yeah.
Featuring Matsubaba Lingi.
I know, so dope, man.
No, it's exciting, guys. Look, at the end of the day, we can be here complaining, saying it should be like this, it should be like that. You know, this is a great platform, like you said. It's an industry that can be chopped and changed, and we're fresh.
I love the fact that we're here at this time.
At the actual crossroads, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like we actually pull the strings.
Yeah, we're gonna be the Barry Gordies. We're gonna be the Tommy
See how I
Matolas.
keep injecting myself into the
actual
guan.
people
We,
who did
us.
this, which is great.
Little do they know, I'm not dear.
They don't have any deals.
There's no.
Guys, let's not let little things like that hold us back, you know?
Dad is trying to be there. What do they call? They call them the weed carriers in states. You know what weed carriers?
Dog, how did Steve Jobs get rich,
the weed
bro?
carrier.
He doesn't hand over. He just carries.
He doesn't do anything in the crew besides holding the weed.
There you go.
It's like, we made it, son. We made it.
Here, man.
All right, man. Nah, thanks for coming through, bro. I
Thanks
think
for having us. Thanks for having us.
Oh man,
you guys, I think you know what's going on, man. And hopefully Zim will catch up to it soon.
Yeah, we need to
before Ebola hits us.
Yeah, those figures are.
Is it in Zim yet?
I don't know, man. I had a cough earlier this morning, bro. I don't know.
That's what you're gonna hear, cricket. Everybody has left the building.
Thanks, guys. It's Audius and Yagi.
Thank you.
And that's pretty much Two Broke Twimbos.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
now
Upcoming
is what?
events. Don't forget the Shoko Festival.
Shoko Festival coming up. That's the 25th to the 29th.
Tribe One Festival.
Same weekend, I think. That's in South Africa.
Yes, Spring Fiesta's coming up in South Africa as well. There's also the fashion. There's a fashion pop-up shop at Stonechat Lane on the Sunday. I think it's Sunday 28th.
16A Stonechat Lane. Palmerston.
Yeah, I think you might be familiar with the location.
One or two times. No location.
Exactly.
Right.
Then there's also the Zim Fashion Week. There's a lot happening that weekend.
How do we get tickets to Zim Fashion Week?
That's what we were wondering.
That's a good question. I'm trying to hustle, bro.
I don't comp tickets. I ain't trying to pay.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, bro, you're just coming from the whale, bro. Miss Earth, what? I mean,
no, there's a picture Audius posted last night that had me laughing so hard. So there's a pic of Audius in low, and then there's a babe on Facebook. He goes like, "Is this the American judge? She was so dope."
So what happened was, right? There was this Australian, this little Australian kid, and I don't know, the presenter was asking questions to the crowd, to the public, and this Australian kid stands up, "Yeah, I'm Australian, whatever, I don't understand," says this funny stuff. Alright, cool. Then a little bit later, the judges, we had to ask questions to each contestant and to each of the finalists. So, okay, I was the first one up. "Oh, what's up, hey?" I don't even remember what I asked. Makadini or something like that. Yeah. There's like, "Oh, which Sharon is this?" And the one on the stage. Whatever. Sat down. And then Rock Nation turns up, and then she's like, I don't know, she says, "Masquera say," or whatever.
Masquera say.
With her accent, a normal accent from where she got it. And then...
and this reruns.
Somebody in the crowd is like, "What accent is that?" And then she stops. She's got the mic right. Stops the whole show. She's just asking this question. So, "If you were to win, what accent is that?" Stop. Pause. 2 seconds. "It's American." The whole joint. Another 5 seconds. Then she got back to it. Shut the whole joint down.
Shout out to Low.
Yeah, because of those Zim Fashion Week tickets, though.
Yeah.
And I mean, like,
tickets down. Yeah, looking good.
there's Neverland in December.
Yeah, it's time off, but yeah, sure.
No, I'm just saying we gotta start planning now because I gotta get in there for free though. And this Victoria Falls Carnival.
I worried for them by boycotting that.
Well, whatever you want that's free that he doesn't want, I'm here for you.
Alright, dope.
I'm here for you, man.
On that note,
And if you can't get through to him, please, I'm here for you.
Alright, this is probably our longest and worst episode ever, but it was the most informative.
Yeah, it was
I enjoyed it. What are you talking
That
about?
wasn't too bad.
It was terrible, and they're gonna love it.
Yes, you don't like it.
Well,
Put the lotion on its skin.
Or else it gets the hose again.
on that note, goodbye.
Susaburo-san.
Yo, it's Two Broke Twimbos. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to follow, everything you have to do. Come on, please do it, y'all. We need the numbers, bruh.
Subscribe and comment,
and if you want to donate too, that's pretty much.
PayPal account is set up. We're going to put that on the
Yes,
website.
my account number is 1.
I was in the queue for that item. I waited. I got the first one, bruh. My account number is 1.
Yeah, boy.
We out.